Okay. Hello, everyone. Lady Rose here with you tonight. Oh, this is a little nerve-wracking. This is the first sort of moon ritual I've done live on air. So bear with me through all the bumps. I'll let some of you have a chance to um, get online and whatnot. I think I have everything I need. And I've got my trusty Sarah here on the phone. I should have sent you a picture of the ritual, Sarah, so that you can keep me on track.
You should have. It's not too late. Not too late.
That's true. I guess I could do that, couldn't I? If you don't mind my scratchings, I'll send you two pictures here. Just hang on, let me do this. While you guys are getting online. I've seen other YouTubers do weird things while they're waiting for people to get online, so.
It takes a minute for the notification to go out. I just got mine, so.
Oh, okay. All right, cool. So no one's sitting there going, Lady Rose, you don't have your stuff ready. Yeah, so we're not doing a goddess of the circle because I'm bringing in an angel. So that's the only thing about the pictures here. So I will send those to you right now. There you go. Hopefully you can read it, make it out. Oh, we've got a few online now. Okay, excellent. And I've got my list here of everybody. So I think a lot of you responded with intentions. I only have one lady who gave me a donation maybe about half an hour ago or so, at least that I saw. So she gave me a donation. So, of course, with the donation, you get a card draw tonight. But you also need to tell me your intention for the cauldron work that we're going to do tonight. So, Serena, my dear, let me know in the comments, and Sarah can let me know when she sees it in the comments of what your intention is, and I'll put that in for you. And I'm very excited to be doing this. Oh, you did? Oh, I didn't see it. I just saw the payment come in, but I didn't see a note with it, so I must have missed that. Okay, so I had to dig to find the live. Okay. All right, so here we are. Got all my herbs behind me all ready to go. My candles are lit. And I want to thank you all very much for being here on this hot, hot night of August of this full moon. This is the last night of the full moon. So the full moon actually started on Sunday, but this is the last night because the full moon's always for 3 nights. So I have my fan going. So I'm going to try and light this smudge without having the fan blow it out. Oh, yes. I have cedar and sage in here. Both very healing. Let that burn a little bit. And then we'll smudge the space and I'll smudge you guys. There we go. Ooh. Lovely. So take in the smudge. I'll hold it here for you and you can just take it in. Hopefully my fan's not blowing too much away. Take it in, brush it over yourself, even though it's virtually. It's always good to smudge before we set the circle so that we're coming in perfect love and in perfect trust. Oh, okay, Serena, I see you. Smoother career and financial. Okay, got it. Got it. Thank you, Serena. And I'll let that sit there while I make a note for Serena's stuff. Yay. All right. So once again, thank you all for being here. What I'm going to do first is what's called calling in the directions. And for our center, not only am I welcoming in the goddess, but I'm actually welcoming in Archangel Raphael tonight. Just as a little reminder, I hope you all have your crystals with you. I have my green one, which is for Archangel Raphael. I said a green one would be good because it's about healing and bringing in good luck and smoothness for life in different areas. In particular, it's very strong power for financial and career kind of stuff, but also for love, self-love, relationship love, new love, whatever it might be. So if you don't have a green crystal, that's okay. Whatever's calling to you. So whatever crystal you have in your home that you can have in the circle, and it's one of your favorite crystals, then bring that in. That's the one that's going to work for you tonight. So there's no hard and fast rules. And so what we're going to do, like I said, first is we're going to call in the directions. So for me, my altar's facing east. So this way is east, south, west, and north. So when I call in the directions, I'm going to be kind of nodding this way. I won't be nodding behind me, obviously, but just to let you know my directions. So quickly orientate yourself to where your directions are so you know. You don't have to move in that direction. You just have to glance sort of in that area kind of thing. So first we're going to nod to the east, which is behind me. The direction of new beginnings. The direction of fresh beginnings, fresh thoughts. This is the direction of air. And I call in the spirits and the guardians and keepers of the sacred air. I invite you to be here with us tonight in our circle for guidance, for your wisdom, your counsel, your direction, and your protection. And now we go nod to the direction of the south. This is where our passion lies. This is where our motivation and our drive lies. This is where our sexual energy lies as well. The spirits and the guardians of the direction of the south, keepers of the holy fires, please be with us here tonight in our circle for your wisdom, your guidance, and your counsel, and your protection of our circle. And now we turn and nod to the direction of the west, the direction of fluid, the direction of fluidity, the direction of water, which are guardians of our hopes, our dreams, our emotions. The west is our adult stage when we're maturing. And I ask the spirits and the guardians of the sacred waters, the direction of the west, to be here with us tonight in this circle, to offer your counsel, your wisdom, your direction, and your protection. And then we nod to the direction of the north, the elders of the circle. This is the direction of earth, of grounding, of wisdom. This is the crone stage, this direction. This is the direction of darkness, of healing. This is the direction of the entrance of the goddess. I ask the guardians and the spirits of the direction of the north to be here with us, to offer your crone wisdom, your counsel, your direction, and your protection. And now I call in to the center. I welcome the ether, the goddess, our ancestors, all of our guardian angels, for everyone who is here tonight, and anyone who's rewatching. And in particular, I ask that Archangel Raphael be with us here tonight, the master healer, the demon binder. This is who we will be working with to bring in our intentions. The circle is now sealed. Once again, thank you for being here. So tonight is a very special night. Like I said, it's the third night of the full moon. And it's a very special full moon because it was a full moon in Aquarian energy. So it's also a blue moon because it's, or not the third moon, it's the second full moon in Aquarian. And because it's in the same sign as it was last month, it is now considered a blue moon. So it's a blue moon, which is a special kind of moon to work under. And it's a powerful moon. Also, I was talking about a couple of weeks ago about how Jupiter is placed in a position that's giving us very much luck as far as career and money goes. This is lasting right until September 22nd. That's the magic date when some of the big luck around money and career will dissipate a little. So anything you need to do before that, or any money things that you need to do, try to do before September 22nd. So I'm just going to light up the charcoal that we're going to be using tonight. As you remember, I got to light this up now so it's ready to go when I burn the herbs. And I got a big piece here, but I'm going to do this. And then I'll place it in the cauldron. So one thing you always want when you're doing charcoal is to have some tongs. Because if you hang on to this charcoal, even if you're just doing one side of it, it gets pretty hot pretty fast. And the cauldron I'm using tonight is a special cauldron because I was debating about bringing home my cast iron one that I have at my parlor. I'm starting to blow this out. Oh, it's sparkling. But this cauldron is the cauldron that I actually conjure in. This is my working cauldron. So this is the one I make all my conjured herbs that I sell and my spell mixes. And even without charcoal in here, when I'm just making up the spell mixtures, it will start to smoke even without charcoal because it's very powerful. For whatever reason, when I put intention into it, when I blessed it and brought it into my tools, it got very powerful. So this is a great cauldron to work with. I know that every intention that I put in here for you guys tonight will definitely be coming true. And then, like I said, we're working under a very powerful full moon. We've got Venus trining with Saturn. And Saturn, if you remember from me talking, is in retrograde. So he's not as strict and as harsh as he can be. He's a little bit softer. And then he's teaming up with Venus and dancing along with her, and she softens everything because she's the goddess of love and money and aesthetic and that sort of thing, right? So this is a great time to make plans and commitments, especially in career, finances, love, self-love categories, all those categories. So any commitments you make in those categories, when you're thinking of like, this is what I want to do, make a commitment because you'll be able to stick to it longer and more intensely because of the energy that's in the air right now. And this is when you planted that intention. And then we've got Mars is also trining with Uranus. So Mars is getting along with Uranus. That's what trining means. And Mars is our push forward, our action or aggression in a good way. Like he's the thing that gets you out of bed in the morning. So when he's trining with Uranus, passion is in the air. So it's great potential for great breakthroughs, whatever your passion might be, whether it's in love and relationship, or if it's a passion for something that you love to do, or if it's a passion for any hobbies that you have, or anything in life that you have great passion for and interest for. Now is the time for great breakthroughs. So that's what that is about. That's the energy that's in the air tonight that we're working with both our crystal magic and our cauldron. So those of you that donated will get intentions put into the cauldron, which I can already feel is very hot. And then we're also drawing from the deck, the Gateway deck. I thought this would be good because we just went through the Lion's Gateway. So I thought we'll bring in the Gateway again since it's such a powerful time. So you'll get some direction regarding your intention there. And then anybody who's here, whether you made a donation or not, as long as you have a crystal, and if you don't, borrow on my crystal energy. So you're welcome to that. So what we're doing with our green crystal, or any crystal that has been calling to you, is we're asking Archangel Raphael to bring in healing into whatever area it is, whether it's a relationship you want to heal, and it doesn't have to be with your intention, this can be separate. So whether it's a relationship you want to heal, or whether it's you want to heal yourself so that you bring in new love, or so that you're just feeling better about yourself, so that you're treating yourself and your body better so that you become healthier perhaps. It could be financial healing. Maybe you have some triage you need to do as far as finances go. Maybe it's a healing of your career path. Maybe you've gone in a direction you don't want to go, or you want to explore a new direction, so you want to heal whatever is blocking you from that career path. And the other thing too is he's also a binder. So he's known as a demon binder. So he's a good angel to call in if you have any demons. I work with him a lot when I do home cleansings and things like that. But he also is a binder. He's the angel on the Lover's card in tarot, because he also binds people in love. He binds, you to money. If you need more money to come in to your life, he can bind you to money. He can bind you to smart career moves, whatever you want to be bound to, you can ask him for that. And what we're going to do is you're going to hold the crystal in your left hand, because your left hand is your receiving hand, okay? And this crystal's green because of money, luck, that sort of thing, and it's connected to the heart chakra, which is where Archangel Raphael is. He's in the heart chakra. So we're going to hold it in our left hand. And what you're going to do, I've already charged this a little bit, so I can already feel it vibrating. And what we're going to do is we're going to put our right hand over top. Our right hand is our giving, sending out kind of hand, okay? And what we're going to do is we're going to put what we want to put into this crystal, the intention, and again, it can be different from the cauldron, whatever intention you want to put into this crystal. I recommend only one. Don't overfill this crystal. Put one intention in, put it at the forefront of your mind, and we're asking Archangel Raphael to be here with us tonight, to help us heal whatever needs to be healed, to take us to the path that we need to be on, or that we want to be on. It doesn't always have to be a need. We ask Archangel Raphael to bind us to the things that will get us on the path into the destination we want to go on. We just keep sending that intention. It's okay if your mind wanders. Just bring it back when you notice to the intention that you are sending into your crystal. Let it get buried deep into that crystal. that Archangel Raphael is here and working with us. And now I want you to take a deep breath in, and you're going to blow that breath into your crystal. And you're going to do that 2 more times. Our breath is a very powerful force. And you've breathed that in. You've put the intentions there. Now I want you to take the crystal and put it on your heart chakra so that it's binding with you and you're calling in whatever your intention was. Be it love, be it a stronger relationship, be it stronger love with yourself, finances, money, a new job, a new home. Hold that to your heart. This is what you wish. This is your heart's desire. You don't have to justify why you want it. You just do, and that's okay. And allow yourself, what you're doing with this crystal is you're allowing yourself to be open to receiving the wish you just made. I am open to my wish, to my desire. I am open to my wish and my desire. And now, what you're going to do with your crystal, well, you're going to do it after we're done all of this. You're going to keep it in the circle right now. Don't be leaving the circle. But what you're going to do afterwards is you're going to go put it outside or on a windowsill, because if it's a water-soluble crystal, you don't want it to rain and wreck it. But you're going to put this in the moonlight, the last of the moonlight of the full moon. So you're not charging your crystals. What you're doing is you're sort of cementing in the intention for that crystal. And then after tonight, you get it in the morning and you carry it with you and have it around you until the next full moon. So this way, all the intention that you put in there, whatever you're trying to attract in, will know this will act like a little beacon for that career, that love, that money, that health, that new home, whatever it is, will sort of pop up for you. So that's awesome. So that's a little bit of a crystal work that we did. And now we're going to go into the Cauldron Magic. So I got to get my list out because there were a lot of you that made intentions. So this is very exciting. Like I said, this is the first time I've done this sort of on air kind of thing. So I'm going to bring this down a little bit so you can see the cauldron. There we go. And still see me. So we're going to go through some herbs as well. So you're going to learn a little herb magic here. So the first thing I'm going to add in is dragon's blood. Because what this dragon's blood is going to do, woo, there we go, is, oh yeah, that's strong dragon's blood, dragon's blood is a booster. So it makes any spell that you do, no matter what it is, more amplified, bigger, stronger, better, that sort of thing. So we've got on our list here, I've got a few financial ones. So I'm just looking through here to see what we need for money. So I'm going to get some patchouli, because patchouli is a bit luxury, right? And then I'm also going to get, where is it? Let me find it here. Where did I go to? Skull cap, where is it? Oh, there it is, right here in front of me. Skull cap. and a little bit of lavender. Lavender is one of those herbs that's sort of it's like all-purpose flour. You can use it in just about every recipe. So lavender is going to bring a little luck financially speaking. So you're in the right place at the right time. So in goes a little lavender. Well, that one's really good when it's burning. Then we're also going to put in a little bit of patchouli, like I said, because it's about finances, riches, that sort of thing. So that's for new homes. A couple of you wanted new homes. A new studio is one. Bringing in money in general. And someone wanted something about career and financial help and smoothness that way. I'm going to put in a little skull cap for the money people as well. Skull cap is luck, particularly with money. And the thing, I mix it in a lot of my money spells. And the thing about skull cap, though, is it's sort of money you don't deserve. Like you haven't worked for the money. This is luck with money as far as, you just get that extra bonus on your bank account that you didn't expect, or a check in the mail, or an extra bonus on your paycheck, that sort of thing. So skull cap is about monies of gifts of money. So, and it's good luck as far as that goes. It brings that kind of energy in, which is never a bad thing when you're working with money. It's always good to have good luck and a little bit of extra luck in your pocket, so to speak. And then we get into some relationship stuff. So again, we're going to use a little lavender, because lavender is, a loving kind of luck. It's also really good for smoothing out any relationships, good for strengthening relationships, that sort of thing. Then we've got passion flower. Oh. So passion flower. Here's some passion flower. Always good to be used in any love, a relationship kind of spell. Of course, we've got rose petals white, but that's not for love. We need rose petals red or pink. And I think mine are actually a mixture. They're a mixture of both. Because the red brings passion, lust. The pink brings true love. So there we go. There's some roses for love. If you're trying to get rid of a competitor in love, use a little nettle. It will get them away. I didn't have any specific requests for that, so I'm not using it, but I just saw it here, so I thought, why not bring that out? And I don't have it with me here. I'm sure I have it somewhere, but hibiscus root or hibiscus flower is very good for love spells as well. It's very good for the petals of the flowers themselves are good for strengthening any relationship, creating deeper love in a relationship. And the hibiscus berries are also use those with the nettle, because they're very good for getting rid of any love competition. Also, the hibiscus berries are about keeping your lover faithful, that sort of thing, creating that faithfulness and whatnot. Now, the other thing that we have is health, mental and physical health, anxiety, getting over anxiety, bringing in calmness, okay? So we're bringing in calmness. So again, we can go to the lavender, but I'm going to go to, first I'm going to go to hyssop. So hyssop has been used since biblical times. It's actually in the Bible as an herb that's used to cleanse sacred areas like altars and whatnot. So it's a very strong herb for cleansing away what needs to go away and to create that canvas to be able to work with, self-love and creating that that peace and that calm. And then we've got St. John's wort. Very, very healing. Very healing. In particular for women, very, very healing. So we're going to add that in. Really great for mental health. So that's a good one to add in. Then we've got Marigold Leaves. Oh, There's Sarah again. Hello, Sarah.
Hi, sorry. I don't know what happened.
That's okay. No worries. So I'm going to pull out Marigold as well for the mental health, the anxiety, that sort of thing. Marigold's one of the favorites of the fairies. It's one of the 9 fairy flowers. I put it on all my fairy candles, like at the top of my fairy candles. So Marigold brings happiness. So when you're in those moments of anxiety, you're not in a happy space. When you're suffering mentally, as far as well-being goes, Marigold is a very good one for bringing happiness in. So there's that. And then we've got pine buds. So some people ask for smoother life in general. Pine buds are very, very healing. And they're very good for balancing your energies. They're also very good for self-confidence as well. So sometimes when we're in that state of depression or in that state of anxiety, confidence will really help a lot. So there's some pine buds for some healing. It's all getting mixed up together. And finally, let's see what else we got here. Well, eucalyptus is blessed thistle. Here we go. Blessed thistle is a very good one too. Very healing properties. Blessed thistle is very good for self-love, making life smoother, that sort of thing. Have I got everyone covered? Oh, I forgot how blessed thistle smells when it's being burnt. It's like, not the best smell in the world, but it's okay. I'll get through it. Not to worry. So that's a little bit of herb knowledge as far as what's in our cauldron. And it will keep burning. I'm going to stir it up a little bit. Oh, yeah. Don't want to put my face right in it because I'll be inhaling a lot of herb there. So I'm just going to set that to the side there and let it keep brewing. It's still smoking. I don't know if you can see. If you can see inside. There we go. Lots of herbs. You can see some of the sparks and stuff, right? Lots of herbs being burnt for all your intentions. And I'm going to send this magic out to you. Join in the cauldron. And the magic of the cauldron. The smoke is what is releasing the magic up and setting our intentions up into the universe for all your intentions. And these are going to be very powerful spells because it's not just one person doing it. It's a whole group. And group brings a lot of energy with it. So each of you that are here tonight, thank you so much because you're not only helping the spell for myself, because I'm in there somewhere there too, but for each of you, you have everyone else who's joining in to help with that intention of bringing that intention into your life. And then we also have the dragon's blood that we use to boost it. So it's a very, very, very powerful concoction we're doing there, and we're sending it up. And as I'm doing that, also be putting that intention up, and it can be totally different from what your crystal intention was. So you can cover a few things. And I know some of you covered 2 things in your intention, and I did include all the herbs I needed for all those intentions, whether you gave me 1 intention or 2 intentions. I wasn't letting anybody go past 2 intentions because I was like, otherwise I'd be here all night putting herbs into the pot. So that covers all of them. Like I said, there was a couple new houses, relationship, health, bringing more love for body, bringing in energy for movement. Pine buds were very good for that as well. We've got money and health again, health, physical and mental, again, self-love, and just life being easier and smoother. I've got a couple of people that said they just want life to be easier and smoother, so that's why I included some of the things like blessed thistle and hyssop and whatnot. It helps to create that smoothness in life. And then career, again, had a couple of career ones, and then financial movement and smoothness and that sort of thing. So now, for all of you that have set intentions, I'm going to be drawing a card. And the first person on that list is Tara. So Tara, we're going to be, for the first time in a long time, I did it by who sent me intentions this time. So Tara, this is your card. So Tara, it says standing firm. Now I do need to put my glasses on for this. You're blurry over there, but I can see you perfectly here. So I am noble, brave, and strong. So know that about yourself for when, stand firm in what you believe and what you feel is the right way to go. Because whatever your gut, your heart, your intuition is telling you, you're right. So stand firm. And I think you've had this more than once, this particular card, or a card similar to it, to trust yourself. So you need to learn to trust yourself if you haven't already, or there's something that you might waver on. So don't waver, because you're right in the way you're thinking it should be approached. And Emma is next. And Emma, I've got being in the flow. So you're being in the flow, and it says, I am in flow of the universe. And that's very much about, just letting things unfold as they should. I know sometimes we get impatient, and I was talking today. I was back to back from 11 o'clock this morning until I was here tonight, basically, with clients. And I did a lot of talking. And I was talking about being in the flow a few times. And that is letting things unfold as they should. And in theory, we know that. But in practicality, we get impatient. I want it to come faster. How come it isn't happening? What can I do to make this move? And sometimes it's not meant to move. Sometimes it's just meant to be where it is right now. Okay. Some kind of poll popped up. Emma, your advice is to just let things go as they should. Make sure that you're not pushing too hard. Let things happen as they should, and be patient, and know that they're unfolding as they are meant to unfold. And then Sarah White. Sarah White. Sorry, I'm getting my Sarahs mixed up. I had Sarah White in today. Sarah Wynn. Sarah, I have 3 Sarahs. I have 2 on tonight and 1 today. So I have a lot of Sarahs in my life. So Sarah Wynn, you are next. And here's your card. My goodness. Okay, so yours is embarking on an adventure. And it says, I savor the wonders of the world. So now's the time to kind of look out. Get out into the world. I know you do already, but get out into the world and look for what you're looking for, not just to get out. So I think you know what I'm talking about. Get out there and look for what you're looking for, because you're going to find it, but you got to be looking for it. Okay, so I hope that helps with you, Sarah. That's what I'm seeing with this embarking on an adventure, because it's always an adventure to make a move like that. Okay, and then Patti. Yes, Patti is next. Let me just see. Who is this person? Oh, okay, sorry. I'm getting my people mixed up. Okay, Patti is next. So Patti couldn't be here while I'm doing this live, but she made a donation so that she can watch me later and get her card and get her intention set for her. Oh, that one was jumping there. Okay, so Patti, you've got flying free. And it says, I unfurl my wings and fly. So, Patti, this is a good one for you, especially from the last time we were talking. Definitely let your freak flag fly. Let your wings out. Show the world who you are and just fly. You're beautiful. Let yourself fly. You're scared right now of flying because you're scared of the judgment that might be put upon you. You're scared that you might get some rejection. That people won't approve, that people will think you're weird, whatever it might be. But just let yourself fly. You'll be amazed at the number of people that will recognize your beauty for what it is. And if they don't, you don't need those people in your life. You're a light for certain kinds of people. And you're a beautiful, beautiful soul. And I wish you could really, truly see that. So let yourself go and let yourself fly, because it's time for you to fly. Okay, so that's Patti. And then we've got Catherine. Catherine is next. Okay, so again, thank you all for being here. Catherine, let's see what you've got. And we're going to try and timestamp these ones, right, Sarah?
Yes.
Thank you. So that, like for those, Catherine's another one who she said she probably wouldn't be able to get on live, but she's going to rewatch it. So she's going to be another one that the intentions have been put into the cauldron for her, and she's got a card. And Catherine, you've got looking deeper. So Catherine, it says, deep within me is a majestic radiance. And there really, really is. You just have to find that and find that confidence again, and find that it's not that you have to find the beauty. The beauty is already there. You just have to rediscover it in yourself. And I know life has been hard. I know that you feel worn out and tired, as many of us have through COVID and whatnot. But you need to really, dig deep and sort of reintroduce yourself to yourself. You need to find that time to be able to do that. And I think that's kind of coming into the works for you, of getting that time to sort of reignite yourself, to refresh and reboot yourself, and to really realize how, well, you're full of gems. You're a gem. You're one of a kind. You're beautiful. And you need to kind of reintroduce yourself to that idea, because life has kind of worn you down a little bit. And that's okay. So yeah, that's sort of what you need to kind of be doing right now. So I hope that helps. Okay, and then we've got Amy. Amy. Oh, okay. I love it when the cards just jump out for me. It makes shuffling so much easier. Like, I'm always like, if I'm just shuffling and I have to stop, I'm like, did I stop at the right spot? And then I'm like, I'm going to put trust out there that I stopped at the right spot. But sometimes my decks make it very easy for me and they just throw the cards at me. So this is great. And Amy, what you've got is you've got emerging into grace. And look, you're resting and you're sleeping. You're in water. There's a lotus flower. You're blooming like a lotus flower. And it says, I open my soul to grace. And grace is such a beautiful thing. To be in a state of grace. That's something that the Catholics use. And it means that you're in a state of cleanness, freshness, purity. You're a clean slate, ready to take on anything. You're ready to start again. You're refreshed, you're renewed, that sort of thing. And there's nothing like grace. Like if you say, that woman has such grace, you immediately think of a beautiful woman that moves perfectly. No matter how short or tall or big or fat or skinny she is, if she moves with grace, moving with grace is beauty in of itself. And it's also an awareness. We've all heard, I remember in college, I lived in an apartment and there were two itty bitty college girls that lived above me. I didn't know it at first because it sounded like there were elephants that were living up there, because they would stop, bang, 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 bang. And then I met them one day in the hallway. I'm like, oh, okay. You don't look like you're capable of making those bang, bang, bang noises. And like, they were just wee little things. And the other habit they had, I could tell because I could hear it. They would throw themselves into the couch and the couch would slide a little bit and bang against the wall. And I could hear that a little bit when they did that. And I was like, that's not living in grace as far as, moving your body with consciousness, sitting down gently, sitting down with grace, walking with grace, handling yourself with grace. Now, it doesn't mean you're not clumsy some days. I mean, I will trip over absolutely nothing some days. But always, it's just better to be more aware of your surroundings and moving with that grace. It also brings dignity. Grace and dignity kind of go hand in hand. So maybe, when you're going through your day, remember that. Don't just throw your limbs around. And my mother would always complain about that when I get tired, because she made me walk in the Mohawk way. And the way Mohawks walk is one foot in front of the other. she trained me to do that. And a lot of people, like when they watch me walk, they're like, yeah, you kind of look like a geisha girl walking. And it's true, because I'm a big girl walking on one step ahead of the other. But when when I get tired, my mother would tease me about walking like a European, where I just throw my feet to the side. So you can tell now if you're with me when I'm tired and when I'm not, because I'll throw my feet to the side when I'm tired. Oh dear. Okay, so Amy, that's you. Moving in grace. You're a very graceful girl anyways. I know this from knowing you. You're a beautiful, beautiful girl. She looks just like Snow White. Oh, she's gorgeous. And Serena, it's your turn. Let's see if a card jumps out for you. Let's see when a card is going to jump out. Sorry for the interruption. Oh, no worries. No worries. Oh, Robert. Hi, Robert. You're here. Oh, you've used St. John's wort. Yeah, it's also used in the healthcare field as a supplement as well, too. We're using it magically. Oh, there it is. Okay, Serena. Oh, this is the card for you, because 2 jumped out, but I'm like, this one's feeling it more. And I just was like, oh, I'm going to take a look, see which one it is. Cultivating Prosperity. There you go, Serena. It says, the abundance of the universe is pouring into my life. There you go. That's awesome. That's exactly the card you needed. Cultivating prosperity. And that's what you're doing. So maybe you're feeling a little frustrated right now because you're feeling like maybe it isn't happening fast enough. It's because you've just sown the seeds for it so far. Let what's going to bloom. And sometimes you have to wait for that. And it's very impatient, because when you plant that, like, if you've ever done any kind of gardening, or if you've ever done any kind of vegetable gardening, I know when I planted my first vegetable garden, I went out every day and looked to see, like, are the carrots coming up? What are the peas doing? When is a tomato going to bloom? Oh, the broccoli's up, but I see leaves. I don't see the broccoli yet. And you go out there, hoping, and it takes forever, it feels like, to finally cut that broccoli, to get the green pepper, to dig up the carrot or whatever you're going to harvest from your vegetable garden. So you've got a money garden planted. Now you just have to wait and keep weeding and watering and loving, cultivating that prosperity and letting it come into your life. So it is there. It is there. You've been doing a lot of hard work. There's still more work to be done, of course, but it is coming. You are getting a harvest of money and financial and career. All that stuff is coming in for you. So not to worry. Have faith and know that it's coming, and take inspired action. Inspired action is action where, a sign has shown you that it is time to go this way or that way, or whichever way it might be. Now, Sarah, on my phone, Sarah Craig, it's time for you. It says, listening with your heart. I trust the messages I receive from my heart. Okay. And this is the picture of it, so you can see it there. And that to me is, you are very much listening to your heart. You've been dealing with the heart chakra in your life. So listening to it is very important. And thank God it doesn't say patience. It's saying now trust what you're hearing from your heart, because I know you're helping a friend in your life right now, and it's time for you to listen to your heart so that you can be that light, that guidance for them, and that soft place for them to land, kind of thing, because they need it. Trust in yourself. You've got the ability to do this. Sarah is a very, very kind soul, and she will do anything for anybody. Let me see here. Let's do a group card since we've got a little bit of time here still. Exceeding expectations. This is the time of wishing for more than you think you deserve. Because a lot of times we put limitations on our wishes. A lot of times we say, well, I really like this because, and we add in that because we want to, because I've worked hard, because I deserve it, because I've done this and I've done that. And, I know there's improvement here, but I still hope that I deserve this. Doesn't matter. Wish for what you want to wish. Wish big right now, because this is the energy of wishing really big and it can happen. Miracles can happen. I've seen it a few times over the last little while. Miracles can happen. You just have to let them come in. Don't put doubt around them. Don't put limitations on your own wishes. I soar into excellence. So we're in a time of excellence right now, and excellence for you doing more than you wanted in financial triage, doing more than you wanted in love, getting better, this or something better. And that's what you should attach to all your wishes and your desires, this or something better. Because again, we naturally put limitations on our wishes accidentally, unconsciously, those kind of things, right? Because we don't always feel we're worthy. So by adding the this or something better, we're giving the universe, the heavens, whatever, the source, whatever you want to call it, goddess, we're giving them wiggle room so that they can go, well, she's wished for that, but I want to give her this, which is much better, so that they can give you what is even greater than what you expected, because that's what the universe wants to do. The universe will never say no to you. The universe wants you to have what you want to have. It's you that puts the limitations. It's you that refuses the delivery of the wish, of the gift, of the desire. And by adding this or something better, you're giving the wiggle room so that the universe can just come in and give you what you want, plus bonus stuff, which is a beautiful thing. Now, I think I have time for maybe one free reading if anyone's asked for it. Do we know of anyone that's asked for it, Sarah?
No one, but Dustin can definitely use one.
Okay, we will do Dustin. All right, Dustin, thank you so much. Oh, my nose is running a little because all those herbs. They all went up my nose. Oh, okay, so Dustin got Healing the Past. And it says, I step into my future with strength and clarity. That seems very fitting. So,
wow.
Yeah, I know, right? Healing from the past. So there's something in the past, whether it's his past life, in this life, his past here, or past lives, that he needs to let go of. And one of the big things he needs to let go of is the fear of moving forward. And, letting go of that fear will bring strength. It will bring clarity. And it sounds counterintuitive because sometimes when we get afraid, we want to run, we want to hide, we want to get away from the world, we want to put the shields on, and that actually takes away from the clarity. Being out there where you're scared a little brings in that crystal clarity and brings in that strength and that grit. So if it scares you, do it, kind of thing. And let go of some of those past traumas and hurts and whatnot.
Sorry to interrupt, we got a couple asks that just came flooding through. I didn't see any of it. So
that's
okay.
okay.
And Lynn and Lori.
Okay, sorry, who?
Mystic Moon. I don't know what your actual name is.
Okay, Mystic Moon. Okay, and Lynn and Lori?
Yes.
Okay, I think we have time for that. Okay, Mystic Moon. You've got Mystic Moon letting go, and it says, I surrender joyously to the ebbing and flowing of life. So not only do you have to go with the flow to make things happen in your world, Mystic Moon, right now, you have to do it in joy. So don't begrudgingly go, fine, I'll go with the flow, or, oh, I'm so frustrated, fine, like that sort of thing. You gotta not only be aware of when you get frustrated or when you get fearful. Those are the two big ones that tend to put up blocks where we're not ebbing and flowing. You have to take yourself away from that and get into a space of joy and go, now I'm in the flow. I'm ready to ebb and flow. So keep that in mind over the next little while, because that's going to be something that's going to be tested with you. And Lynn, hi, Lynn. Thank you so much for being here. And Lori, I know Lori. Okay, Lynn, yours is renewing your life, and you're kicking a box of clutter off the ledge here. And it says, radiant vitality is filling my life. So this is one of the things I actually teach in my HEAP and happiness courses and sessions, is that decluttering is a very, very good exercise. And this is a pack rat who's speaking to you. So I understand the struggle that sometimes decluttering can be. So cleaning out that junk drawer or cleaning out that closet. A story I use quite a bit is one time when I was cleaning out my desk, I found 3 calculators. And I, was like wondering, why do I need 3 calculators? I mean, even I have a phone now, so I have a calculator on there. I don't even need all 3 of these. So for me, it's very hard to throw things out, but I got rid of them. And sometimes if you're a pack rat, I know like it's great to upcycle, it's great to recycle, it's great to give away and blah, blah, blah. But there's so many times where I've gotten bags ready for Goodwill and they sit there and they sit there and they sit there. So the clutter's still in my home. So sometimes it's okay to just throw things away. I know it's not a good practice, but if you're in that really muddled stage, be okay with it. I'm just going to get rid of it, right? Luckily, in my apartment building, we have a space where we can put stuff, and just if neighbors want that, they can take it if it's still in a decent, working order. So I love that. I'm always like the sign in our laundry room says "Don't put stuff here," but we still put stuff there. And I've acquired stuff there, and I know people have taken stuff that I put there. So for you, Lynn, it's really a good time for you to declutter, because sometimes when we declutter, we're creating space physically in order to bring in what we want, what we've put out there. It's kind of like when people say they can't meditate. I often recommend that you go and get a massage, and you try and get one pretty regularly over the next few weeks, because what that is doing is massage is a way of forcing you physically into the meditative state, because your body will go there. And if your body goes there, your mind can't help but follow. And it's that sort of in-between stage where you're not really asleep, but you're not really awake, right? And you're into a different brain wave at that point. So when you go there physically through massage, you get into that meditative state and you're able to kind of open your mind to different things. And that's how you can learn to get into a meditative state without, feeling like you sit and for an hour or whatever. Start with massage and then go into meditative state on your own after that, because now your body, it becomes a muscle memory. Your body knows how to do that. The same thing can happen with decluttering. When you declutter in your physical world, it can't help but declutter in other aspects of your world. So therefore, different new thoughts, beliefs, ways of thinking, perspectives, new actual stuff, if you're wishing for a new car or something, will actually have space to come in. And, we all know, like, if you have a clear desk, you have a clear mind and you're thinking straighter. Well, same thing with any clutter in your home. So this is a really good time right now for you to declutter, and it will bring in other stuff. So Lori, my dear, you are the last one that I will be doing tonight for a card draw. So I was happy to be able to do a few that just asked. So igniting courage, Lori. There is your card for the night, and I am strong, valiant, and courageous. You are strong, valiant, and courageous. Well, you didn't need a card to tell you that. You knew that. You're stronger than you think, though. I don't know if you fully believe how strong you are and the things you've had to overcome. You are much stronger than you think. And know that about yourself, because you are a light to more than you realize. And you do light up a room when you come into it. I love your smile. It's one of the best smiles I've ever seen. It's beautiful. And it's been a beautiful, beautiful full moon. I thank everyone who has been able to be here for this full moon circle. We're just going to do a quick little opening of the circle. We never close the circle. Where's my stick? Here it is. And what we're doing is we're thanking the guardians who were here tonight and the energies that were here. So we thank the spirits, the angels, our ancestors, the goddess, and Archangel Raphael for being here to work with us and to protect us. stay if you go if you will, stay if you. I can't remember what that is. Anyways, you're released. Oh, it's left my mind. And then we go to the north, and we thank those of the north, the guardians and the spirits of the north, for being here tonight and being in our circle to witness it and to offer their guidance and their wisdom and their protection. And we nod to the west and thank those spirits and guardians of the west for being here in our circle tonight to offer their help, their guidance, and their protection. We nod to the south and we thank the guardians and the spirits of the south for being here, for offering their guidance and direction and protection. And we thank the guardians and spirits of the east for being here and protecting us and offering their guidance. The magic is released. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Blessed be, merry meet and merry part, and merry meet again. Have a great night. Enjoy the full moon. Don't forget to put your crystals out. Okay, take care. Bye.